Potential risk associated with API vulnerabilities. Application Programming Interface. Vulnerabilities can pose significant risk to software systems and applications that use them. Some potential risks associated with API vulnerabilities include unauthorized access. So if an attacker gains access to an API, they may be able to retrieve sensitive information or perform unauthorized action within the system. Second one is injection attacks. API injection attacks can allow an attacker to inject malicious code or commands into the system through an API call, potentially compromising data or even taking control of the system. Denial of service, that is DOS attacks. Attackers may exploit vulnerabilities in an API to launch DOS attacks that overwhelm the system with requests, causing it to crash or become unavailable. Malware delivery. An API vulnerability can also be used to deliver malware or other malicious payloads to the systems or the device of users who interact with the API. Data leakage. If an API is not properly secured, attackers may be able to access and exfiltrate sensitive data, such as user credentials, financial information, or intellectual property. Compromised integrity. A compromised API can also compromise the integrity of the data it processes, potentially leading to inaccurate or corrupted data. Compliance violation, security breaches resulting from API vulnerabilities may lead to violation of regulatory or industry-specific compliance requirements, resulting in significant fines and reputational damage. Escalation of privileges. So if an attacker is able to exploit a vulnerability in an API, they may be able to elevate their privileges within the system or application, giving them greater access and control. Brute force attacks. Attackers may use an API to launch brute force attacks against user accounts, attempting to guess path to passwords or other authentication credentials. Next one, we have social engineering attacks. Attackers may attempt to exploit vulnerabilities in an API to launch social engineering attacks, such as phishing or spear phishing, to trick user into revealing sensitive information or credentials.